Indiana Jones, Indiana It's a podcast about Indiana Jones. Every movie, 1 minute at a time. Indiana Jones Minute.
Welcome back to the Indiana Jones Minute. This is the podcast where a fun day at the corner malt shop always ends with glass mugs and chairs being shattered over skulls. I'm Pete Mummert.
I'm Tom Taylor.
I'm Gerald Crystal Skull Marcus Porter.
Gerald what?
Crystal
what was
Skull.
it?
Chris's skull?
Chris's skull.
It's really hard to say, yeah. I'm Gerald Crystal Skull Marcus Porter. It's really hard.
Yeah. Well, we're extremely happy to welcome back one of our favorite guests who will get your motor revving, but who will do so in a very safe and responsible manner. Welcome back, Dr. Lise Valentine.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Lise.
Hey.
Hey, Lise.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about minute 34, which begins with Willie Scott's daughter punching Mutt, and it ends with Mutt pulling up alongside a Connecticut bus and Indy yelling, "Go, go, 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 go."
I love that, actually. We'll get there, but that's a great way to end any minute. Go, 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 go.
I want to go to bed.
It's like every time it's the Porter household when there's a flight coming up in 35 minutes.
Pack.
Well, at the beginning of this minute, hey, is Mutt left-handed?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Oh, weird. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. He's a southpaw.
Yeah.
He delivers that like I don't even know how you describe that punch. It's like overarching.
I wonder if it's because it does look weird, and I wonder if it's because he's not left-handed, but he had to do it left-handed for the shot, and so it's just really awkward or something.
It's like I don't know. He starts high and like comes down.
Yeah,
Maybe he didn't want to hurt Joe Letterman.
Maybe.
We were talking about this last week, Lise, and I said that this might be, Indy kind of in, is it sotto voce? Right? He said.
I like how you're very, very tentative when you start using words like that.
Is that in Peru?
Is this
my word?
do you learn that from Pancho Villa?
my word of the day there, right? No, where he softly says to Mutt, he says, hit. What does he say? Hit Joe College.
Yeah, hit him hard.
He says, hit him hard. And I
left.
I thought, this might be one of the nastiest things Indiana Jones has ever done.
Yeah.
Said. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Really? He shot a guy who had a sword. Come on.
Well, this kid could theoretically be a minor. And Indy's telling...
Well, no, Pete. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Pete.
Well, I mean, this could be just this guy could be 17 and he's like, yeah, beat the heck out of this kid.
Well, he shot the guy with the sword. That guy was an enemy combatant.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
guy's just a distraction. Yeah.
This guy's like studying for the biology exam.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
he's innocent. And how often do we see, I guess what you'd say collateral damage in an Indiana Jones movie,
which is going to be massive that he
instigated. We because we all got really upset in Raiders when Indy kind of drove through the water wheel.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, just for fun.
Just for fun, all the innocent people lost their fresh water in the desert.
True.
So, and then Mutt does it, and he delivers like a blistering kapow.
Yeah,
this is not the first time.
No,
I mean, come on. The Greasers and the Letters have clearly fought before, right?
That might be why I don't think it's that cruel. Like, this is probably going to happen anyway or something. If not right now, then like in 20 minutes or a day or something. Like the Greasers and the Socs are going to go at it and stuff, and it's not a big deal. Just kind of happens.
Socs, like the sociopath.
Well, no, like
Peter. Oh, Peter.
Well, this is like an overarching question I have. By the way, my son's about to read The Outsiders in middle school. I'm really excited
It's
about that.
amazing.
But yeah, so he could get that greaser. I'm skipping ahead a tiny bit, but get that greaser. And are bikers necessarily greasers? Are the two terms synonymous?
Lise?
I think they go together in this
Do they?
context.
Okay.
Certainly, yeah.
Are bikers a subset of greasers?
Probably. I think
Like
so,
greasers
yeah.
could apply to
Like
cars,
like
any
Yes.
machinery maybe or something.
Yes.
Any gearheads. Okay.
So
Yes.
Harrison
Yeah.
Ford in American Graffiti would have been a greaser.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Almost everybody in American Graffiti was a greaser. Yeah.
Well, so when
There
you
were a couple of
look at
Socs.
this, because Tommy, God bless you for saying Socs, because it's the Outsiders, which
Right.
is an absolutely
I don't get any
incredible...
movie references ever, by the way.
That's true.
Tell
Do
them
you
it's Lord of
remember
the Rings. It's Lord of the Socs come from the
They're
River
the ones.
Horizon.
They're the ones.
and Midsummer's Eve.
They have the golden tails. Everybody's trying to collect. No,
Easy.
they no, it's the greasers and the Socs, and
Yeah.
that's but what's interesting is, I guess in this you'd call the guy the Letterman, or you'd call him Joe College, or you'd call him like the... Remember we used to call it, what they call townie, like the town versus
Yeah.
gown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That's
these
it.
guys aren't townies, are they? They're if
The
they're wearing
greasers
the
would be
letter
the townies.
jackets, they
Yeah,
must
you'd
be
be the gownie.
The greasers,
The-
the
yeah.
greasers, the dropouts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the greasers
the
could
greasers,
be townies, yeah.
they're the townies. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he says Joe
But the letter
College,
guys
so-
are, Joe
Yeah.
College and
Socs.
I just call them jocks or Socs.
Jocks, yeah, that's right.
But now in the Outsiders, it stood for, wasn't it like socialites?
Yeah. By the
That
way, I
sounds
tried to
right.
spell it in my notes and I got nowhere. Like I just wrote down some letters. I'm like, okay, I'll know
Yeah.
that means Socs. How would you spell Socs?
Socs. I think they're
Yeah.
they're supposed to be kind of like sort of like the rich kids.
Yeah, they were all
In the
upper
out-
crust
yeah.
and wearing sweaters and they had
Yeah.
collars on their shirts and stuff. And
Right.
yeah, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, it's like that
Hmm.
Abercrombie and Fitch stuff.
Yeah.
See, I just picture Mike Sosha every time you say that. no one's gonna get that, but
I
Kim.
don't know. Somebody laughed
Maybe
somewhere.
You mean yeah,
Sully.
you mean from Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah.
It's funny though that Mutt gets the cannon punch, but Sasha and the other guy, they get like little light, like Aries punch sounds. It's like pop.
Right. Well, this is the
Yeah.
first one. This is the first blow. I
Yeah.
He
in
just gave the
fights,
guy
right?
his hat too, right? He just gave away his Marlon Brando hat. He told the guy
Yeah.
to hold it, and then he hit him. Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
Indy gives away his hat too to the
Yeah.
Clark Kent guy.
yeah, that was weird. What was that about?
I
The
think
guy
he's
didn't
trying to
even
throw the
flinch.
Russians off the trail. Like, oh, hey, that's Indy. like the guy.
Oh, right,
Like
with the letter on his
tracer
jacket.
was in the
Yeah.
hat.
Right.
Yeah.
the Soch. That's it.
Yeah.
He also shoves Sasha out of the way when he does that.
Right.
Oh.
Wait, is Sasha the daughter?
Spielberg's
Spielberg's
and
daughter?
Willie's
Yeah.
daughter. Yeah.
Aw, that's cute.
And
I
there's a
love
guy
the
with
idea that somewhere in Lucasfilm, like at Skywalker Sound or whatever, I love the idea that there's literally, I don't know, like maybe originally it was like an 8-track tape and now it's like a file on a computer or something that just says punch. Like in Ben Burt's office, it's just
Yeah,
punch,
yeah.
like punch
Yeah.
001 or something. Because it's that identical punch that we've been hearing since Raiders, and it's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. I like this crew of greasers though, because the guy on the left of Mutt looks like Tom Taylor. And then
Oh
the
my
guy on
God,
the
he
right-
I know
does.
him.
He does.
Oh my god, he does.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Like, but he's obviously the no fun guy, and then the guy on the right is the true scrum chum because he just gets his giant
He's so
grin on his
excited.
face.
Yeah.
The little
Yes.
blonde. This looked like West Side Story to me. The little blondie guy. He looked like what's his name? Boy. The blondie.
Oh, Russ Tamblyn from Twin Peaks.
They line up right away though. And they're two teams, right?
They
You don't
do.
even
They
see
do.
them
Yeah.
in the diner. Yeah.
But
You almost
it-
expect them to go into West Side Story the way they're so choreographed.
Mm.
So like evenly split on both sides of the place.
But then, you know what? Well, look at the guy that is on directly to Mutt's left. That guy's like 48 years old.
The Tom Taylor guy?
No,
The guy in the glasses. Yeah.
No, he. Oh yeah, he does. I think he takes his glasses off.
Yeah, he takes
right?
his glasses
Yeah.
off.
Oh,
yeah.
that guy. Yeah.
So then, Mutt. It's interesting. Mutt smashes Johnny Pipsqueak with a beer mug.
That's completely uncalled for. Like that can
Yeah.
that's gonna cause some serious injury.
yeah,
That's
no,
sugared
totally.
glass.
Yeah. Well, and it's, what's amazing is if you watch this scene muted, it's
Mhm.
really violent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, if you just watch it without the music, which is really interesting, it's just like Mutt smashes, the beer mug on Johnny Pipsqueak's head, and he immediately goes for like the smallest guy. Mutt does,
Mhm.
and then like
Yeah.
the one of the greasers picks up a chair and he smashes that, and like there's one guy who tries to kind of get away and he jumps over the bar, and it looks like he's just trying to escape, and somebody grabs him and throws him on the ground. It's just like he's like on neither team. He doesn't really look,
Yeah.
but
That one guy leaps into the other guys. That's amazing.
oh yeah. But if you listen, if you watch it while listening, to the shake, rattle, and roll, it all of a sudden it's like the Muppets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
reminded me of something, as it always does. It reminded me of Raiders when in Marion's bar fight, there's no music.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
there's no music. And then
Yeah.
and I just thought about that scene, which is kind of like, pell-mell, all chaos and that sort of thing. And then in this we have, it just goes in a shake, rattle, and roll, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a very, very, very different. Just
Well, in
a
the
different
script,
feel.
Oh, sure.
in the script, somebody gets thrown into the jukebox and then it changes into shake, rattle, and roll. Like it cuts to shake, rattle, and roll.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, like, I'm just watching this now. Like in Mos Eisley, he flipped like a single coin to the bartender for the mess of shooting one guy, shooting
Mhm.
Greedo. So like here, would he what kind of damage is he causing to the place by
Yeah.
starting this fight?
He'd take like 20
Nice.
minutes as he's just peeling off bill after bill.
Keep it coming.
Well, you wonder, dude. I mean, if the greasers and the Socs are so on edge every day, do they just keep showing up at this malt shop daily? And see, like, there's one
Yeah,
guy
is there a
trips.
fight every day?
There's
Yeah.
exactly. Somebody
Is it
gets like
1:30 already?
a vanilla milkshake instead of a mocha malt. It's like no
Yeah.
matter what, there's always this that happens because
He's going to
watching
plastic
it,
bottles soon.
yeah, it's like, oh, we all expected this. It was going to happen anyway in 20 minutes, as you said, Tommy.
Mhm.
I love in your I never knew this about you until I don't remember if it was Temple of Doom or Raiders, but I love when your lisp comes out, Jer. No one
Everyone
like Daffy
rewind.
Duck, total. I can't even do it.
It's terrible. Gerald Criffle Skull Marcus Porter.
No one expected this.
Terrible. the rest of the episode is just going to be...
I like when you audibly swallow your spit between sentences. Are we still making fun of Jerry? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, that's the show.
Hey, you know what? This movie earns about 10 points. You want to know how?
The Star Wars
10
reference?
No. Even better.
Oh.
Just as they did not do this thing where they knocked into the jukebox and started a song,
Mm-hmm.
they somehow do not knock over all the motorcycles in a domino
Oh,
thing
yeah.
like Pee Wee
That's
Herman
true.
or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
that's
right.
good.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that doesn't happen. And
Yeah.
it's almost great that it,
Yes.
that it's there and didn't, like, the fact that it didn't happen
Yes.
is like a good thing happened.
Yeah.
How is that 10
Yeah.
points? Should it be more? How do you get
It could
10?
be more.
Yeah.
We've never awarded points to the movie before, so I don't know
No.
really what kind of scale.
Yeah,
we're
what kind of
working
scale
with.
we're working with.
Yeah, it's called
And
100.
we mentioned this before, but this is straight out of Star Wars, where your mom didn't escape; they let her go.
Oh.
All right,
Wow.
it's the only explanation for the ease of her escape.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
It is kind of amazing though that we just spent 3 minutes with this movie and like it was just two guys sitting at a table giving us exposition and we could not follow what they were talking about, and now they're giving us more exposition during like this chase scene, this fight scene, and like so I listened a few times. I'm like, he said something about Marion getting away or something or deciphering it. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna understand it anyway.
He seems really angry about translating the letter.
Yeah, he's somewhere between exhilarated that he figured this out and also sort of like angry at Mutt for not getting it, even though Mutt's like madly trying to start a motorcycle so he can get them out of there so they don't get killed
But you know
by
what's
Socs and
interesting
Russians.
is that one sentence is remarkably distilled. And that's what we're missing in the, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, well, we could have used a lot more of that style of communication, even if he
Yeah.
just barked out.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a
Lise-
question for Lise.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
a
go ahead.
question for Lise. Let's say it
I don't.
together.
Is putting on your gloves good motorcycle preparation?
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, it
Oh.
made the whole thing slower, but yeah, that was really impressive. He put on his gloves.
What is the main purpose of gloves
Yeah.
when you're riding a bike?
Well, there's two purposes. One is to improve your grip in case you got sweaty palms. But the other one is if you fall, so you don't tear all the
Mhm.
skin off your hands.
Sure.
That's a bonus.
That is.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
that's
bonus.
good. I mean, it doesn't
And
have
if
any
you-
eye protection or a helmet, but gloves is good.
Yeah. It would have been
I was
awesome
gonna
if
say-
they both stopped and like put on helmets, or like Indy put on a bicycle helmet. And,
Time out.
It does seem to take him a while to put his gloves on. But
yeah,
but
but I like that he's yelling, "Get on, Gramps!" while he's doing it.
I know it's clearly a habit because he was putting them on as he's running over the bike, and it's urgent. So that was a good
Yeah.
habit.
I feel like he's putting them on just because Marlon Brando puts them on. Like I feel like I don't know
And
if
he
he's
just
necessarily
gave away
doing it
his
for good
hat. I know.
motorcycle
That's true.
hygiene. Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Now that the
Yeah.
hat's gone, he has to stay as true as possible to the rest of the costume.
Yeah.
Well, Lise, if you look, say, right around second 17, and they have all the motorcycles lined up, there's they're all on the left side of the malt shop and on the right side of malt shop. Can you tell, are those motorcycles different? Are those all greasers motorcycles, or did the Socs
Whoa.
take very nice motorcycles there, and then the greasers, it looks like maybe the Socs bikes are on the left hand side, and the greasers are on the right hand side.
Oh yeah.
That's a great
They're
question.
all like pristine, gorgeous bikes.
They
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great question. Well, yeah, but I think the greasers would keep their bikes very pristine as well. But yeah, wow, I hadn't even considered that. Are the Socs on bikes? See, they don't
Yeah.
strike me as bike guys, but maybe
Yeah,
they
no,
are.
me neither.
No,
No.
me neither. Maybe they're on actual bicycles. They probably rode really fancy Mercedes bicycles.
Well, there's one blue bike there that looks like it could be like a Honda scooter or something.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah,
almost like
yeah.
a Vespa or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the protocol for lining up and parking your bike? Like if you see a motorcycle queue like this in front of the malt shop, do you wait until there's a sort of a natural gap? Or is it always best to park your bike as the new arrival? Do you park it at the very end out of courtesy, or is there a pecking order to lining up your motorcycle outside the malt shop?
Well, there may have been for these groups, but I would say, I mean, in general, you should park it near another motorcycle with enough space between you to easily get on and off and not touch the other person's bike. But yeah, these all look nicely lined up.
As a full-time pedestrian, there's two big no-nos here, though.
Oh.
Two guys are
full-time
parked
pedestrian.
in the crosswalk.
That's true. No, that's bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I would go kick those down. I would
You can start a domino
Run.
effect that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need that.
What's really interesting is when you look, we talk about how this movie is shot and the lighting and sort of just how it looks, which is still striking me as very odd. And if you look at this, it's like I was wondering, what time of day is this?
Yeah, I know. It's
Because
odd.
it
I agree.
changes.
Yeah,
It's
shot-
midday, and then it's evening, and then it's
Yeah.
morning, and then
It always looks
Yeah.
like it's golden hour at the Grand Canyon.
It does.
Right.
This
Yeah.
looks like morning to me. It looks like early morning light. but
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not supposed
It
to
looks-
be
it
Kind
morning.
of dewy.
It looks like the sun is right off screen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Directing
Although compared to the
movie.
desert stuff we saw before, it's
Yeah.
completely natural and normal and beautiful.
I was gonna say that this looks so much like I'm sure this is like a Hollywood backlot. Like it looks like
Yeah.
Spielberg's finally filming West Side
Completely.
Story here.
This
Yes,
actually isn't.
yes,
This is Yale.
exactly.
This is
Yeah.
at Yale.
No.
Is this? I don't think
is-
this part
no.
is.
Oh,
I
you know
know
what?
that
You know what?
when
Everything
when they
just
go
clicked
through
into
the
place
thing-
for me. I think you're right. I think this diner set is a set
Yeah,
outside,
yeah,
because I remember seeing. I had a note in here about that. They turn that corner and you see the bike go under this sort of underpass thing, and I think that might be digitally added.
Right, like the
so
Marshall
that they can come
College
out of
Tower.
that in Yale.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
that Marshall
okay.
College Tower
That
behind
makes
the
sense.
It looks
overpass.
Right.
very, very studio backlotty. And the other thing
Oh, yeah.
is it's got that golden hour, but what's really interesting is the bikes and the like skirts and the cardigans all have this like jewel tone quality. It's like this
Mhm.
fall, autumnal jewel tone that it's really beautiful and stylized, and it also looks I I don't know, just different. Just different
Well,
than other Indiana Jones movies.
and if you look, this looks so much like a backlot. Like you can see this stands in for Paris or New York or San Francisco. Like it's every city
Yeah.
at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But you guys are missing
Yes.
something huge.
Oh,
When they take off around the corner, all the nice bikes on the left-hand side of the cafe are gone.
Oh my God, they are.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
No, oh, there's one left. There's one left.
There's one left,
Oh
but
my
there's like
God.
a police bike left.
Where did they go? Oh, that's
Yeah, so-
hilarious.
are the greasers largely cowards and they just took
Yeah,
off?
they just
Wow,
That's
amazing.
awesome. Oh, I can't believe I missed that.
That's
so
crazy.
funny.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
weird. All the bikes are gone.
They wouldn't let a continuity error like that happen in
Well,
Raiders.
there's another one in there. There's another continuity error. He kickstarts the bike twice.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, once from each angle.
Loser.
Yeah.
Wait, could
Really?
you not? Could he possibly just do it even though it started? Like in his panic to get it started? Could he? Oh, I kind of see what you mean.
Oh no, he's
Yeah, he
way
does
too
it twice.
experienced. No, he wouldn't. Once it started,
Yeah.
he would never do it again.
I'm sorry. Hey, I have something controversial to say. Everyone's going to be mad at me.
Okay.
How nice and great would it have been, and just new and fun and solid, if Shake, Rattle, and Roll had played throughout this entire sequence and not switched to John Williams? Like they turn the corner, they go through the underpass, they come out, and all of a sudden it's John
Huh.
Williamsy stuff.
That'd be
And
fun.
I immediately missed Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It was like a good, fun adventure music.
Huh.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah.
I'm gonna get beaten up, but there's nothing special enough about this John Williams stuff that it just strikes me immediately as kind of like, oh yeah, I'm in a movie, I'm watching a movie, and there's
because it goes into the
music
Raiders
playing.
March. Like you get
not immediately though. Like
Not
at first it was kind of
immediately,
like
but
beep, 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 which is
Yeah.
kind of like standard. I just think it could have been nice if they just kept the 50s Shake,
the
Rattle,
shake
and Roll
rattle,
going.
that would have been interesting. But you know what?
I
The
want to
shake,
beat you up, but you got a point.
the shake rattle and
When-
roll.
but wait,
enough.
when would it stop? When would they stop the Shake, Rattle, and Roll? That's the thing.
I don't know, like,
It's
maybe
hard
in
to
the
go to the
library or
Raiders
something.
March from Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Well, the song.
Well,
I mean,
we'll get to the Raiders March later, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
the song's like 1:42 seconds or something, isn't it? It's one
Yeah.
of those.
yeah.
No, but I mean, what's interesting is they leave. They obviously leave Shake, Rattle, and Roll at the malt shop.
Right.
But I had
That's true.
a question for
Because it was
you.
the jukebox.
We now have, Lise, when we're watching, Crystal Skull, we have Hound Dog, we have Shake, Rattle, and Roll, and what was the other one we had? We had one or two.
Little Susie.
Wake Up Little Susie. So we
Yeah.
have these, very, iconically 50s pop songs, and we were saying, well, that's kind of different. You don't hear a ton of like, I guess, period pop songs in Indiana Jones movies.
That's true.
I'm not saying
Wow.
it's bad. It's just different. We
Yeah.
have these like hits in the middle
is
of the
different.
movie.
That kind of takes me out of it a little bit.
Really.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think I keep wanting more and more and more of that. We're complaining about like Mutt being a greaser, and we're complaining about motorcycles and Elvis and Shake, Rattle, and Roll. But I think I want more of that. And I know it's not going to be there for much longer of the movie. So I feel like I want to hold on to that as long as I can, because
I do too.
I'm starting to think like, what's the point of having a fourth Indiana Jones movie that takes place so much later than Last Crusade and is in the 50s in a whole new era? What's the point of doing that if you're not just going to go neck deep into that era and just stay
I
there and just
think
see what
I
Indiana
agree.
Jones is like in that?
That would have helped it push it over the edge toward B movie self that it really wants to be, right?
Yeah.
If you'd had more of that music instead of the John Williams, which I love, but I
Sure.
just felt like this movie is so kind of strangely crossing over the edge of silly
Mhm.
into B-land.
You can
that-
say it.
Yeah, not the best of the series. But I think, yeah, more of that music more of the 50s music would have been better for that.
I think what gets me is the 50s music is also stereotypical, like 50s sock hop diner
That's
music.
true. That's true. They don't even go like American Graffiti deep. Like,
No.
No,
there's like
no.
30
No.
songs on that soundtrack. They could have gone to like,
Yeah, but that's
just a few
American
layers deeper.
Graffiti was not a
or they
B
could have done
movie.
like, yeah.
No,
Or they
no,
could have done
not
like
at all.
Scorsese deep, or I mean, Scorsese would use period music, but it wouldn't all be. Oh yeah, those are the 3 songs everybody knows from the 50s.
Right. It's not from like Time Life collection.
Yeah.
You know what's
Your mom's favorite 50 songs.
No, you know what Scorsese uses? He uses, Gloria in The
Yeah.
Outsiders.
Right. Scorsese didn't make The Outsiders. 5 points from Jerry.
Oh, wait a minute, Tommy. You've got to cut that. Please cut
Nope.
that. No. How could I? Oh, no. That's the dude who makes wine.
Francis Ford Coppola.
That's who I meant. That's what I meant. He uses Gloria in The Outsiders, and you're like, that's incredible. That's a
Yeah.
song that might be one of I would say that's the all-time sexiest song, at least in
Could
that
be.
movie. At least in that.
Is it as sexy as Stay Gold by Stevie Wonder from The Outsiders? Should Stevie
Nah.
Wonder have written a song for Indiana Jones?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder had written. I mean,
Stay Crystal.
but it would have worked. Stay Gold, basically.
Yeah. It's singing right to Indy's heart.
Yep.
Okay, can we talk about the scene for a second?
Yeah.
What? I
Yeah.
guess so.
Why would we do that?
I think it is endearing that Indy. So these guys don't really know each other yet, right? Indy and,
Right.
or Mutt and Gramps, as he calls him.
Mhm.
So Indy starts by holding, when he's on the back of the motorcycle, he's holding sort of the frame of the motorcycle under the seat in the first couple glimpses that
Yeah.
we get of the two of them on the bike. And then after a while, he holds Mutt around his waist,
Mm-hmm.
partly because they're going so damn fast, but it's also sort of a sign of somebody you're more comfortable with to actually be like, okay, yep, I can hold
Yeah.
you around the waist
Yeah.
and I don't have to just hold
Yeah.
the bike. Oh, that was kind of endearing.
Yeah.
That is
As
nice.
he's sliding in and out of cars.
Yeah.
Well, these are stunt doubles.
What is the safest way to do that?
I think that's what I'm thinking about right now. Like, I feel like if you're holding on to the guy who's driving, he's not part of the bike, so you could both just fly off or something if something
No.
bad
Yeah,
happens.
Yeah.
It's better to hold on to the person driving the bike, because
Okay.
then you feel which way they're going to go even
Oh.
before you get there. You can't,
Oh.
their body kind of hints
Okay.
it to you. Yeah.
Oh.
It's actually, you're a better passenger when you're holding on to the person, because then you
And it strengthens
flow.
that fatherly bond, right?
Oh, it does.
Oh.
Or that grandfatherly bond.
What if your rider's like a big cuddler like Jerry?
Well, then don't get distracted.
Yeah.
Does that feel good?
Just drop them
Is
off.
that nice? Oh, there's a left-hand turn coming up. I love that.
You know what that means. Get out. You're walking.
Oh,
I like there's sparks when he turns left here.
Yeah.
That is
Like,
cool.
It turned hard.
Yeah,
That was good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
a good-
is
a
that
good
the
turn.
like the tailpipe, the muffler?
I think
Is that
those are
what
the floorboards, or the boards
Yeah.
under their feet. Floorboards or footboards, yeah.
Yeah.
Would
And isn't
people
that
ever
a-
trick out their bikes to have those things lower so that happens
Yeah.
more often?
Yeah, which is pretty dumb, but yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I'd be a great motorcycle owner.
Isn't that a
Ideas like
motorcycle
that.
thing too, that you like when you get your new bike that has those little things sticking out of the side, the little rubber, kind of extra rubber sticking off on the sides, and you're supposed to wear those off immediately?
Gosh, I've not heard that, but maybe.
Oh.
Oh, on the tires.
Yeah, on the
There's-
tires.
Oh yeah. There's little nubs on the tires. That
Yeah.
just shows that they're new. Yeah. And
Right.
then when those get worn down, you've used them enough. Yeah. There's another little fun thing here I saw, and it's kind of hard to see on the film, but on a still, that the license plate is actually an Illinois license plate.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
It says
Oh, that makes
2690.
sense though.
Yeah.
I don't know what that signifies, but yeah, it's really cute. It says Illinois 1957, Land of Lincoln.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
that's
funny.
cool. That makes
'Cause, yeah,
sense.
wait,
'Cause Fedora's from University of Chicago, so his dad was, or his
Stop it.
his grandfather was from University of Chicago.
No, but we were talking about like maybe Marion and Oxley settled over there because
Yeah.
like Oxley and Indy were at University of Chicago together and stuff. God, does that mean that Mutt rode his bike all the way
That-
over to Connecticut
yeah.
just to
That
find
doesn't
Dr.
make
Henry
Yeah,
Jones?
that answers our question. That's great.
Yeah,
Really?
That's weird.
That's really
Yeah.
crazy.
Thanks, Lise.
I thought that was just Harrison Ford had a little gimme to Illinois, his birthplace, but no.
But hey, mine too.
No.
Hey,
Hey, mine too.
I'm there right now.
Hey.
Lise, we have had a Mutt watch going on where we kind of you know, a lot of people blame Mutt for making this movie lousy, and so we said, okay, we're going to look at these minutes, we're going to scrutinize this damn movie 1 minute at a time, and we're gonna look at these scenes where Mutt is in it, and we're gonna say, hey, is he as bad, or does he deserve all the tomatoes thrown at him? And so for this minute, what do you think? Do you think how do you what's the Mutt watch? What do you think?
I think the get on Gramps is a little silly, but other than that, no, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
I agree. I actually like the get on Gramps because he says it with a certain like exasperation. He's like, "Get on, Gramps."
Yeah.
And it's
you think that's
actually
merited?
I do. It's delivered well. I do.
I think it's delivered well, but it could have been something other than Gramps, maybe.
Oh, I like the Gramps.
That's not horrible, but yeah, I have to
Get
sit there
on,
and think
Teach.
about
How about Teach or something?
Yeah,
Well, he doesn't know he's a
Professor.
teacher yet, does he? Oh yeah, he does. He does.
Well, I mean, he could have said like, "Get on, Richie."
Although he already made fun of him for being a teacher, so it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Like, "Get on,
Yeah.
Professor.
He makes fun of him a lot for
Teach."
being a teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did.
Yeah.
He did. That,
But yeah, I'm still on board with Mutt. Mutt
Yeah.
has yet to,
Yeah.
besides this, initial immediate introduction with the whole crazy Brando thing, which is very
I-
silly.
Yeah, what the hell was that about? It was
I don't
bizarre.
know. I think it's literally just about Spielberg liking that movie, or
Mhm.
at least having that movie poster or something.
No, I think it's Mutt trying to find his identity. I like that. I think it shows he's
Well, sure, in the movie it is.
he's a
Yeah,
lost
but
kid, yeah.
as a movie, it's just a silly thing. I don't
He
know.
does. Mutt is appropriately shocked when, well, in our next minute here, when the professor is pulled into the car. He has this
Yeah.
great incredulous look, like, "Holy crap! What do I
Yeah.
do
He's
now?"
got some good moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we, like, as a show, are we agreed that, like, if we were going to, like, map this out, episode to episode, are we still kind of, is the meter sort of in the green to yellow?
Oh, for sure. I'd
for
say,
old Mutt?
I think it's
Yeah.
green.
yeah. So
I don't
far,
see
it's
any yellow
green.
at all.
I think it's very.
Yeah, I don't have a beef with them.
Yeah, the Mutt watch, very calm, placid waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
right.
Yeah.
No storms.
Holding on with both hands
Yeah.
around his waist.
Yep.
Holding tight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never letting go.
Well, so then they pull up alongside a bus, and the bus is New Britain Transportation Company. And New Britain, Connecticut, we know they're in Connecticut now, as we've discussed a bit in previous episodes, is home to Central Connecticut State University. And I'm wondering, is this our first sign? No offense to anybody who's an alumnus of Central Connecticut State University, but is this our first sign that maybe Marshall College isn't on par with the Ivy League schools?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of co-eds. There's a couple of women in the bus. Is this a women's college?
Oh, interesting.
Marshall did have the skeleton in the classroom. I mean, it can't be that under.
What does that
It
have to do
can't
with
be
this?
that.
Those things don't come cheap.
Yeah, it can't be that. They have to have a decent endowment for that. There are 2 or 3 chalkboards.
Yeah. And Indy's just pocketing chalk left and right. So they got to.
Well, wasn't the fact that the Ivy League schools were not yet co-ed one of your initial reasons for Marshall being in
Oh.
California?
Oh,
too?
absolutely. Yeah. No, we did. You're going back to like season 1, like episode,
Yeah.
14
like 3,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right. Those schools weren't co-ed. I can't remember what was. Stanford, I think was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But no, Yale was not.
And then we get a message to our good friend Dr. Christy Porter, Go, 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 go.
I love that. I love how he says that. That's great.
Oh, that was your cue, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry, come on.
Wrap
Pick it up, will you?
Oh, yeah, sure. This just in.
Pete did a beautiful job. Oh, hang on a second. Pete did a beautiful job of setting that up in a manner
you,
with the minute gives it right to us. Pete picked it up, tossed it over to Jerry, and you're just kind of looked at it and waved
yeah, I
at
was like, oh, yeah.
It's about 90% of what Pete says happens.
This just in from Professor Christy
Oh,
Porter.
hey.
Hey.
Go, 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 go. Lise. This is a motorcycle question. Lise, do you recommend sidecars or only the kind that are a scoop of vanilla ice cream on a fountain root beer?
That's a sidecar?
Is that a sidecar?
That's a sidecar, yeah.
I thought that was a brown cow.
That's not what a brown
It does
cow
sound like a
is,
brown
Tommy.
cow.
Yeah.
What is a brown cow?
Oh, no, we're not doing
I've had
that.
this conversation 10 times in my life, and I never remember the answer. Is it with
The
chocolate
side-
milk? Or ice cream?
A brown,
I'm sorry, Lise. We'll get to
Yeah.
your motorcycle question in just a
Yeah.
moment.
I've only heard of a sidecar as a cocktail.
I
Yeah,
agree.
me too.
Yeah.
the sidecar.
Huh.
No, it's a scoop of vanilla ice cream with a root beer, on a root beer float.
Okay, if
Maybe
that's not a
that's
brown cow, then I obviously don't know what a brown cow is.
A brown.
I'm
not
looking up
gonna
brown
say
cow.
what brown cow. It's
Talk
gotta be
about motorcycles
chocolate
while I
ice
look up
cream.
brown cow.
Okay, how about this, Lise? You like
Yes.
motorcycles. If you were in this type of chase sequence, racing through a mediumly endowed college campus, what type of motorcycle would you want if you were being pursued by an automobile?
Well, I would want this. No, I would want a dirt bike.
Yeah.
Mm.
This Harley Softail was apparently lightened by quite a bit. The guy who adapted it. It's a 2006 model, I think. And he had
Wow.
to take a bunch of stuff off to make it lighter and give it a lot more horsepower.
Wow.
Huh.
But I would not want a Harley. I would want a dirt bike that's a lot taller and more able to climb stairs and go downstairs and do all the fun stuff.
that's
we do
good.
Oh, that's
later.
brilliant.
But not a sidecar, because then you couldn't. A sidecar is basically as wide as a regular car, so you couldn't have done all the fun little
Yeah.
tunnel scooting stuff that they
Yeah.
do later here.
That's true.
So,
According to
this is a good choice.
MarthaStewart.com, a brown cow is root beer
Something they serve
with
in.
vanilla ice cream, and I missed the chocolate syrup. There's chocolate syrup in there.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
That's a
very
brown
very.
And
cow.
according
What's a
to,
sidecar?
According to Google.com, when you look up sidecar ice cream, everything that shows up is a picture of an ice cream vending motorcycle with a sidecar.
Sweet.
No way.
Wow.
So
That's
I think
great.
Dr. Christy Porter may be imagining things.
Weird.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine that? Christy Porter just saying something
I
weird
think
to
she
kind of
needed a
Now
drink.
listen,
Derail
I'm
things
going
a
to
little
stand up for my sister right here and right now. In the 1970s, in University Heights, Ohio, there was a soda shop restaurant by the name of Bouquets. And that's where they had this. They had the sidecar. It was Bouquets.
Meh.
And I know
Who
that
cares?
because they were...
Thank you, Lisa.
they were Hungarian, and we all went to school with Mo Bouquet. So Mo, if you're out there, please write in. And I mean, we used to go to Bouquets on Friday night.
That'd be an awesome name for a rap
Mo
star.
Bouquet. He was actually
Yeah.
a bully.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sucks.
That sucks.
Well,
Yeah.
then forget it. Forget him and his parents who don't know
Why are
how,
you
no,
standing
don't
up
know
for
how
a
to
bully?
name ice cream stuff.
Yeah. Disappointed in the whole Porter family right now.
Yeah, nothing's making sense anymore, Pete. Let's just take our brown cows and go.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed in Lise Valentine though.
No.
So here's a cool trick they did. There's a brief moment, you know how how Indy, when he's getting back on the motorcycle from sliding out through the car window, there's this fun little scene where he's skidding along, or his stunt double is skidding along, trying
Now
to
wait
get
a minute.
us-
Now we have to be annoyed with Lise because this is the next minute, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
is it?
next
Okay,
minute.
we're already in the next
For
minute.
goodness sake,
Yep.
Lise.
God. Okay.
We're getting there. We're
We're-
getting there.
I'm disappointed
All right,
with
all
the
right.
whole.
We got 2 days to hang out here in the
Yeah.
basement, and then we'll talk about minute 35, right?
You guys
that'd be
know
great.
Lise is
All right, all right.
Lise is a Hungarian bully.
She is. She probably uses Coca-Cola instead of root beer in her brown cows. Calls it a
Exactly.
sidecar.
Yeah.
I get a vegan one.
Beautiful.
Well, Lise, do you have any place you'd like to send people other than Viktor Orban's website? Or
No, really, no. No, I can't think of anything.
great.
They're a happy
well,
place.
Well, thank you for being here with us today. And can you come back and join us on Wednesday?
I think I can. Yeah.
Awesome. And everybody else, you can join us back here on Wednesday as well for minute 35 of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull here on the Indiana Jones Minute.
Go, 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 go! I don't think Indy ever speaks
good.
like that ever in any other movie.
Wait, what does he say when the floor's on fire?
Sure, he did. The floor's on fire.
Ouch. Look out.
Doesn't he says something like that to
Damn it,
his
Dad. You've
doesn't he?
done it again.
Move, 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 or something?
Is there one where he does a whole
You guys
group of
didn't watch the movie?
ouches? Ouch, 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 ouch.
Oh, that's when the water, he steps
Does
on
he
the
do
hot
that?
coals, right? And,
Yeah.
Or he steps on the lava, or his feet are hot from riding the rails in Temple of Doom.
Or water. Water, 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 water.
Yeah. Water, water, water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He says this stuff all the time.